let's go inside the third pyramid at Giza. And of course, this is the pyramid of Menkaure, or Menkaure, as it's locally said. And like most pyramids, there's a big question mark over this one, with a lot of unknowns about the inside. Also note that this is a cheaper pyramid to enter than the main pyramid, or the Great Pyramid of Khufu. The pyramid itself consists of several chambers on different levels, and we're going to have a look at them. So like all pyramids, you're going to start off going down a shaft that is very narrow and very low. You will need to bend down to go down the whole way, so it's pretty hard on the back, especially if you're over 6 foot. But at the end of it, you'll be met with this big chamber, which is unusual in itself because it's slightly decorated. However, there is no text. Text inside pyramids came much later. You then have to duck under this big granite beam, and then you're in another sort of area. This area would have held the stones that would have sealed the pyramid. There would have been 3 of them in a row that would have been dropped down to close this tunnel that we're entering now. This tunnel is slightly higher than the one that you use to descend into the pyramid. And by this point, you are starting to get your breath back from the descent. However, it is quite warm. You will find yourself in this huge chamber, which again, very unusual for a pyramid, and of course, its original purpose is unknown. But it was possibly the original burial chamber, but again, question mark over that one. And if you head to the end of it, beyond this iron gate, you will see the roof of the bottom chamber, which is made of granite. Once you descend down here, you will see that there's a little room on the right which you cannot enter. This room is made up of little storage areas, again, possibly used for storage, not known. But based on the design of it, it is most likely used for that. You then come down to the final chamber, which is made of granite and has this amazing curved ceiling right above it, which is what we were looking at from the other chamber, but from above. Of course, this is the warmest part of the pyramid as it's right on the bottom, and there really isn't much to see in there except for the room itself. And once you've done that, you can start thinking about your ascent. And it's pretty much just the reverse of the way you came in. I was quite lucky because it wasn't too busy, so I wasn't having to fight against people on the way out the whole way. That is also one of the beauties of entering this pyramid rather than the Great Pyramid. It is less busy in general. The climb up is just as hard as the climb down, and you will be boiling and out of breath by the time you get to the exit, as you can see from my red face. But all in all, a very interesting pyramid to explore and unusual.